What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys are doing great today. Don't mind the mess, but we got a lot of goodies over here. I got some titanium stuff in here I'm gonna put on. I'll tell you what these are for in a bit. I got my oil, some other stuff, and my turbo just came in about an hour ago, so I'm gonna go ahead and reassemble this thing today. So the goal for the engine today is to pour and polish the exhaust manifold, reassemble the turbo to make sure everything fits, and then see if this thing has any clearance issues with it. We're gonna do that, install some parts that I got from JD Customs. But for now, let's just take out the turbo, take a look at it, because I've been waiting for that for a minute and I want to throw it on so bad. So I'm gonna take it out, kind of just start assembling it, and then I will pick the camera up. So now the plan is to start working on the exhaust manifold, doing the port and polish. To do that, I'll be using these right here, flex zones. So what I'm gonna do is going to be using the 80. I think that's the 80, because it doesn't say, which is stupid, but I'm pretty sure that's the 80. And then I'm gonna go up to 180. So 80 will just rough it out. 180 will polish it, make it smooth and all that stuff. I'll do it before and after. But for now, let's go ahead and get to work on this thing, because my goal is to have this thing flow as freely as possible, not have any kind of back pressure. So let's get to work on this. That way we can just go ahead and throw it all together, and then just check out the results. So this I did with the little grinder thing I had on my last video. You can see it didn't really do much at all. So I'm gonna use this thing. You can get it all up in there and get all the angles, all the crevices. I'm gonna do this off camera though. I'll do like 1 or 2 off camera just to make sure I do it right, and then I'll pick the camera back up. So I'll show you guys when I'm done. Sorry about that, guys. The camera cut off. I don't know why, but manifold is done. So you can see how much nicer that is. Super smooth. Feels really good on the finger. It sounds a little weird, but yeah, this thing's gonna flow really nicely. All of them are ported and polished now, so they're all really smooth. I even did the collectors over here too. Did everything pretty much. The only problem is that on this runner, which is the longest one, I probably didn't get some pieces here in the middle, because it's so long that this thing can't go in far enough and bend enough to get the whole circumference area or whatever. So there's gonna be a little part in here that's still rough, but for the most part, most of this one is polished, just like the other ones. So yeah, came out really nice. It's not like super good, but it's smooth enough to where I'm happy with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw this on, just kind of mock it up. All right, guys, so it's the next day. I went ahead and just tested everything, put everything all together. Here's the turbo and how it looks. I also forgot how compact everything is, because I can barely even fit my finger in between the block and the turbo, but it's not fully bolted on. So everything works. I went ahead and tested the lower intercooler pipe. It does clear this wastegate, because I was worried about that. People on the forum said that you need a Muse lower pipe to kind of fit with the Muse O2 dump, but for me, I have the ETS lower pipe, and it fits it fine, so I don't have anything to worry about. So what I'm gonna do now is do some dress ups. So right here, Got some nice goodies, some titanium stuff from JD Customs. So this is some stuff that they have on their website. If you want to make your own personal customizable stuff, you can do that. Send in a request, they'll try to make it for you, and then they'll ship it out for you. So I got stuff like the fuel rail, the exhaust manifold stuff, or turbo to manifold, and then new manifold studs in titanium. So some good stuff. I also have the kit for the cam gear, so it'll be replacing all of these bolts, all the outer ones and the middle one right here. Now I thought it came as a pair, I only got one, so I'm gonna have to order another one again. Let's take the manifold off, change out these studs. These aren't the OEM ones, these are the just non-titanium version, or I'm not sure if they are titanium, but it is from JD Customs, but these are older. One of the ones that stand out a lot more to go with the black manifold. So let's take this off, take those studs out, and then put the new ones in. The studs are pretty easy to remove. They're just a small Allen key on all of them, so just take them off. Except for this one, I was never able to remove this from the start like 2 years ago because it was just so hard to get off. I'm gonna try it today by using the 2-nut method, see if that works, but if not, we'll just leave it there because you can't really see that one anyway. So we'll take these off and then we'll get to that later. All right, we finally got them all out. It's really nice to take out this one because this one is the stock one and it's been in there for the longest. All right, so these are the pieces that we got laid out. Super nice. And it's like the moment that you open the bag, you're like, damn, this is some really nice quality stuff. And again, if you guys want to get stuff like this for your car, head over to jdcustomsusa.com. Use my promo code 4G63_Dan for 10% off and get yourself some nice stuff. So I cracked the door open because if you just stay quiet and listen. Oh, that sweet sound of rain. I'm telling you, nothing beats working on your stuff while you're nice and dry and it's raining outside. It's such a nice feeling, dude. It's like ASMR while you're working on your stuff. All right, the studs are in, and dude, they look so freaking good. Look at these things, man. They're so nice. I love that burnt blue tip. Super clean. So now we're gonna go ahead and throw on the gasket, tighten up the manifold. We'll put it on and then tighten it. But dude, I love how it looks against the head. It looks super clean, but yeah, let's go ahead and keep finishing this thing. All right, so I have not tightened them up yet, but dude, oh my God, this is just like eye candy, just straight up eye candy, bro. Look at this. It looks so freaking good. There we go. Dude, they shine so nice. That blue is just so freaking nice. It pops against the black so much. I'm so glad I got these because I'm like, you know what? I don't need them, but they would look kind of nice. I don't know how they would look against the black manifold, but they look really damn good. So I'm gonna go ahead and torque these up to spec, and then we'll start doing the turbo. We gotta do the lines and all that stuff for that thing and then put it together. All right, so exhaust manifold is torqued on, all set to go. I've said this before and I'll say it again. FP manifold has the worst fitment ever, dude. I swear they have no clearance on the bolts because for me at least, I had to get this wrench, and then I had to get a file, grind the end of it down so much to where there's like barely anything left, just to get it to fit. Because here's the side that I ground it down, here's the normal side, and then here's that side again. Because this thing has like no clearance for a socket to get on. Like there's absolutely nothing there. Like they could have made that like little part that flattens right there stick out just a bit further, because I can't get anything over that stud, and it's so close that it's impossible to get this thing on. So I have to do it like the old-fashioned way, torque the rest in the bottom, and then use this, feel how tight those are when they're torqued, and then just do the same thing for the top. Just tighten it to that same feeling, and then I just go by that, to be honest, because these things just suck. I cannot torque these for the life of me. All right, so turbo's on the bench. First thing we need to do to it is take out these studs, because I have new titanium studs for it. So I want to put these on before anything, and then we can go and start putting on the lines, the fittings. Hopefully I have everything. I don't think I do. I forgot I need to clean out one of the lines too, because it's got oil in it from the last oil change that had all the flaky metal in it, but I'll do that off camera. We're just going to take care of the important things before it can go on. So let's do that first. All right guys, so it's the next day. Yesterday I was in a really big rush. That's why I just had the camera set up on a time lapse, because I was trying to get all this stuff done because I had still more to go. So here's how I left it. All the stuff is on, the line's on, but it's not torqued. I need to torque these bolts right here that hold the turbo on, but other than that, it's pretty much all set. I need to find some bolts. I need to go to Ace to get some bolts for these, because I don't know where I put these 2 bolts. But other than that, it's all good. I got the line on. I need to put the other bolts in, and then I have a problem. So right there is where the breather hole is, and then I try to put on the AN fitting. It does not fit in there because it hits the flange. So I'm gonna have to find a different bend, like maybe a 45 bend, try to see if it fits, because I do want to breathe the block, and then with that thing in the way, I will have a hard time trying to get it in there, especially with the turbo blanket. This really gets in the way. But I do want to run this because I want to, you know, protect a lot of stuff from the heat. I will be heat wrapping the downpipe and the dump pipe, so I already have the heat wrap for these. So I'm just waiting to get everything fully assembled to then wrap this thing, because I want to do that last, because, you know, it sucks working with the heat wrap, because if that stuff gets on your skin, it pokes you, it irritates you, and it's not fun. But pretty much the whole thing is all situated. I might just end the video here. I do have other stuff in the box that I want to do, but I am waiting for other stuff like my timing belt to come in, which should be shipped out already. I think I should be getting that next week, and other stuff. So I'm probably just gonna leave it here. If you guys liked the video, hit that subscribe button to follow and see more of the build and all that stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.